It's not racism. I don't know where that falls, but being born with red hair and super pale skin, but not feeling accepted, is a really, really tough spot to be in. You get bullied from a young age. You're made to believe it's horrible. People insult you without even meaning to. Some of the things that people have said to me because I have ginger hair growing up has been the most unhinged experience of my life. I once met a woman who came up to me and she said, "I like your ginger hair, but honestly, my biggest fear when I was pregnant was that I was going to give birth to a ginger baby." And I didn't know what to say, and I just was like, okay. She's like, and I'm really sorry for saying this. She was like, but I actually think I would prefer a child with a disability than red hair. And that is genuinely, hand on heart, what someone has said to me. That is just honestly not even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the type of comments that you're experiencing when you're growing up with red hair. So for people in the black community to come out and call out that something is not right in the way that people with red hair are treated, and to call out the fact that something is off, is the best thing that could happen.
The redheads are black trend, I want to talk about it because I did not think so many redheads would come on the internet and share all of their stories. My eyes are literally watering right now because I think it's so crazy that our entire childhood, we were hated. We were bullied, like we were made fun of for anything possible, like our freckles, our hair, the color of our skin, like being so pale. Like it is so crazy because obviously redheads are very rare, so there's typically not many of them. In my elementary, I want to say I maybe had 2 in my grade, if that, or 1, like I don't even know. But I do know my entire childhood, I was bullied for having red hair. I was bullied for freckles. I was bullied for being pale. I was bullied for being different. And I always remember like going to the grocery stores and stuff, and the older ladies would always compliment my hair and always tell me like how pretty I was and never to dye it. But of course, as a kid, like I'm different, and it hurts. It hurts to know that everybody around me called me the devil, like told me that I have no soul, told me that I was a witch. Like the amount of bullying I got, it is crazy because everybody's like, oh, it really wasn't that bad. But I'm reading these comments and it was so bad. Like the stories that people said, like it's all the same for all of us redheads. And I think it's crazy because redheads would not have this confidence if the one lady did not post that video saying redheads are black. And when it first took on the internet, everyone thought it was funny, but now everybody is realizing that redheads really were bullied. Redheads really were hated. Like, it is honestly so crazy to me. I can't believe I'm making a video of this, but the amount of other redheads that have felt the way that I've felt makes me so sick to my stomach because we're all humans. It's crazy that us redheads did not feel wanted by nobody. And I honestly didn't even know that it was that bad. I knew it was bad for me growing up, but I didn't know it was this bad for every redhead. I don't want to cry. But I am so happy to see all the redheads on TikTok right now, on all over social media, talking about how happy they are, how they love how everybody who talked down on them wants to be them, how everybody's trying to dye their hair, like trying to get this color. Like they're spending thousands and thousands of dollars trying to become us. But back then it was a problem. But now you're putting on fake freckles. Now you're dyeing your hair red. Like it is so crazy, the society that we live in. And it's just blows me away because this is something that really nobody knows about. Like unless you're a redhead, like you don't understand. When she posted that redheads are black video, redheads literally woke up from having no soul to having the most soul, I swear to you. Like everybody has been texting me talking about like, have you seen the new trend? Like, have you seen like this about red? Everybody has been blowing me up about that because, you know, obviously I have red hair and I'm just like, yes. And it's crazy that it took this one video for people to realize like, oh my gosh, yeah, you know? And it's even crazier. I want to know how the people who bullied us, how they feel. How do you feel right now? Because I'm not going to talk down on you. I was talked down on enough, and I don't wish that upon anybody, but I hope you're having the day you deserve. Crazy because my entire like childhood, while I was also being bullied, I had friends who would always tell me, like, Sophie, you're an inside out Oreo. Like, Sophie, you weren't supposed to be white. Like, and I'm so proud of all of the other redheads and gingers sharing their stories on the internet and allowing themselves to be vulnerable and express that, because that really is something that is hard. And I'm proud of you, and let's just continue greatness and keep going. And redheads are beautiful, redheads are perfect, and most importantly, we're invited to the cookout.
For her, because my little 8-year-old daughter now, because of this movement that's happening, not just a trend, this is a movement, now doesn't have to grow up the same way I did. Doesn't have to grow up getting made fun of, because now she's accepted in a family. You know, there's been people that are saying that this is our moment as redheads and that we need to take advantage of it. I think this is bigger than a moment. This is bigger than a trend. This is a movement. This is a healing. This is two communities. This is one community, actually. This is one community that is taking a group of people and creating a community. Accepting a small population of the world into their community. Redheads or gingers take up 1% to 2% of the world population. And we have never had a community until now. That makes me happy. Not only as a redhead myself, but it makes me happy for my daughter, for how she's going to grow up and the perspective that she's going to have. And hopefully, when she gets to that age in high school or middle school or whatever that time is, when having red hair is not cute and gorgeous and adorable, and when it's made fun of, this movement will have changed that. So all my cousins out there, thank you. Thank you for me, and thank you for her.
Ninjas, don't you dare mess this up for our community. We finally are getting the acceptance and the love that we deserve from other communities. Black people have accepted us into their welcoming arms. We cannot mess this up. We have all faced years of trauma, hate, just disgusting words towards us. Now we are finally getting the recognition and love we so deserve. So we cannot stand down from this. We have got to keep pushing on, gingers. We have got to keep it going. We've got to keep spreading that love. We've got to keep embracing people. We have got to keep this momentum pushing. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity we are facing right now. Don't you dare, as a redhead, mess this up for our people. Okay? We have not faced years of the backlash and the hatred that we have faced for nothing. Okay? Don't you dare mess this up for us.
The black community literally saved my physical life.
I have so many emotions right now, I can't even process them all. The last 48 hours of my life, I've never felt more love in my life.
Feeling truly wanted.
I'm black. I got a lot of mixed emotions.
This past week, I have felt more connected, more appreciated, and more loved than I ever have from a community of people in my entire life.
I hope there's a good outcome to all of this.
This whole thing about gingers being part of the black community low-key hits home for me.
And I can just see how loving and genuine all of you guys are.
This past week, like, dude, listen. Let me break it down for you why this is going as viral as it is and why y'all don't get it. All right? Clear, plain and simple. If you are a redhead, a real redhead, you likely got bullied your entire life for having red hair. If you're like me, you've been called firecrotch, carrot top, gingers have no soul, rather be dead than red. My own dad used to bust my balls with that one, right? Leprechaun, my mom called me that this morning. Do the carpet smash the drapes, like all this stuff. Like, yeah, we've all heard it all. All right? If you're like me, that shit never came from the black kids. I don't think I've ever been made fun of for my hair and for being a redhead once in my entire life by somebody who was black. As a matter of fact, I was always friends with the black kids. They always welcomed me in with open arms and never gave me a problem. So, to me, when this whole thing popped off, it was no surprise at all. Because first things first, as a redhead, we never felt like we fit in anywhere. The deal is, man, like, black people are super accepting. They're always loving. They're always fun. They always kind of include everybody. For all y'all who are showing us all the love out there, who are welcoming us in with open arms, we love you. We appreciate you. We thank you very much. You know, for all the bullies out there who are still trying to talk shit, dude, it ain't working anymore. All right? Drop it. Enough's enough. Cool? On.
If I see one more video talking about gingers being black, I might just lose my mind. My fucking confidence skyrockets every single time I see one of those videos. Like, I don't think you understand how much I love black women. And, like, I don't know why, but I've never felt more safe or more loved than when a black woman calls me baby. Be my mother. Be my mother right now. And to have you guys hyping us up and showing us love, like, it makes me feel so seen and loved and appreciated and welcome.
If you are not a natural redhead, a ginger, keep scrolling. This is not for you. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now that they're gone, I need you to listen to me very closely. Got this? Don't this up. Fuck this up for us. We have one chance. It's the best thing that's ever happened to us. Fucking be cool. Fucking lay low. Got it? Don't do anything stupid. Alright, I'll see you out there.
Do you want to know the saddest thing about this whole ginger phenomenon on TikTok?
What?
White people haven't been like, we want the gingers back.
They're just not supportive.
They're just,
They're
take them.
We don't want them.
We never wanted them.
I claim you. As a white woman, I claim the gingers.
Talk about this. I've just found this out and I really need to talk about it because I think it's important. So I've just found out that not everybody finds gingers attractive. I can't believe it. Like, please tell me that there's somebody out there that finds gingers attractive, because I don't know if I can go on like this. I just can't believe it. You know, I really thought that this was a world where people were accepting, but I've just found out that not everyone finds gingers attractive, and it's really taken me back. I don't really know what to do. So I don't know, it's heartbreaking, and I can't believe it.
I woke up, found out I'm black, apparently. It is frustrating that most of my life has been a lie, but I do want to say thank you. I'm very happy. I'm glad finally everyone's recognizing that gingers have been black this entire time. I do identify myself as a black woman, and I'm super excited to carry on the work of the black community. And I do want to say, gingers, like, y'all know, do not say that unless you're one of us.
Everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers. I just need to remind you.
Yeah, I've been saying this for years. Finally, somebody gets it. Thank you for whoever made this video. Thank you.
In all seriousness, with the trend going on, all gingers are black, I have not felt this much love ever in my life. And to the girl that's making this go viral, I just gotta say thank you. Thank you for the love. But honestly, truthfully, thank you, all of you. I hated being a redhead growing up, because I was that kid in special ed who couldn't read, who couldn't write, and I also had red hair. I had a stutter, now, I grew up to be pretty successful. But I never felt loved. But until today, like, oh my gosh. So, to the girl who made this go super viral, if you're ever in Dallas, Texas, let's go to dinner. You name it, I'll pay for it and I'll take you. My mother's coming too. So thank you all. I love you. Like, I seriously, I am mind blown by this, like no other. Thank you.
It took one woman to come on here and say, gingers are black. For y'all to believe, finally, that I'm black, that's crazy, bro. I have 2 black parents. 2 parents darker than me. And nobody was believing me until this lady, shout out to her though, shout out to her, until this queen, let me fix that. This queen came on here and said, gingers are black. So forget all the family pictures, all the melanin. Excuse me, not right now. I've been inside. I look like a sugar cookie, whatever. Summertime, excuse the melanin, right? Excuse the hair. Excuse everything. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. I was still a white man. Now, and only now that she says something, now, everybody call me black. It's crazy, but shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gingers around the world. White, black, everybody. Shout out to y'all.
Man, I grew up hating my freaking freckles. You know what I'm saying? They was calling me a ripe banana. I got called fire crotch. Yo, Sinbad, Jadena, any name in the book, I heard it. Finally, we getting some love. Damn.
How do you feel about being black now?
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. How do you feel about being black now?
They said I ain't have no soul. Now I got soul. How do you feel about being black now?
I'm fine with it. Now I just need to find my black king.
I have never met a black man who has made me feel insecure or less than for having curves, but I can think of plenty of white men who have made me feel less lovely, less beautiful, less womanly for having a little curves. So thank you to all the black men out there who can appreciate a little extra cushion.
Who would have thought that universe had a plan all along? Us gingers went through hell growing up. But now, in the second week of May, we are delightfully praised. Who would have thought that growing up, being told to wipe our face off as if freckles were an insult and called ugly every day would get us a place in black community's praises? Who would have thought that wanting to be unalived as young as 6 years old, 28 years later, would fill that traumatic memory with love and acceptance from black folk. I keep crying here and there watching the outpouring waves of love from the black internet. Now it makes sense why I always felt safer with you all. Because the white folk probably would have helped me to end any sign of parole, that prison of life as gingers placed upon me. Now my 6 years old self finds healing in this uniting song. Who would have thought that the pain of a ginger will now be the healing song of black folk? Deep empathy and understanding in you gives the opportunity of unity and love for us all. Thank you.
What's this little racist manling have to say? Incels are coming in hot and heavy. Boy, I don't know if you know this, but if you look up excellence in the dictionary, they just give you a black woman as an example. Throughout history and to this day, black women have been the definitive example of excellence in almost every metric, without any recognition. They are the most educated demographic of women in the United States. They are currently the most likely demographic to become entrepreneurs. And they are consistently outperforming all expectations within leadership roles. And that's just them right now. We know presently and historically black women have been the pillars of their communities, both in the US and throughout the world. They carry the emotional burdens of their friends, their families, and their communities. It is literally a concept known as the strong black woman schema. They are the most politically active demographic in the country. And they always have been. And coupled with strength and resilience that they're so often stereotyped as having, one thing that is seemingly overlooked is they are basically the blueprint for the American beauty standard of women. The physical standards for beauty of women in the Western world are just the commonplace characteristics of the average black woman. These are the most intelligent, the strongest, the most resilient, the most beautiful women on Earth. And to say nothing of the most underappreciated as well. If these women are the sky, you are the dirt under the dirt. Check your ego at the door of your mother's basement before you start talking. Stay mad, stay wrong, and stay beneath the queens you can't even look at.
It was 6:15 when I received an anonymous tip. Gingers are black. What are you? My most difficult case yet.
Gingers are black. All gingers.
10 years ago, this would have been cut and dried. I was a ginger through and through. The first time someone asked me if the carpet matched the drapes, I was 13 years old. I didn't even have carpet yet. But as the years have gone by, my hair has started to change color and fall out, like foliage. Michael Jackson's skin color changed, but he maintained his blackness. If gingers are the black people of white people, maybe I'm the Michael Jackson of black people of white people. Never mind. My eyebrows are brown, my leg hair is red, my mustache was ugly, hair was a dead end. I turned to my family tree for answers. My grandfather is black, my father is mixed, so what does that make me? Too mixed to be white, but too white to do slam poetry about it. What are you? The logic of Blake Griffin's? What are you? Transginger? What are you? Why can't I crack this case? And then it hit me. Black don't crack. It was 6:15 when I received an anonymous...
Take it off. If you ordered this nonsense, cancel it. Send it back. If you see this nonsense, tell them to knock it off. Do not buy this. Do not encourage this. The redheads did not have this kind of... Jesus Christ.
My little black queens, have a good day at school. Give me a kiss. Oh. Have a good day. Ginger excellence at its finest. Let's go, girls.
I love you, black man. 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 Black man, I love you. You're black man, I love you. I love you. I appreciate you.
I just want to humbly say that waking up on the morning, the anniversary of my mother's passing, it's been 5 years, waking up and getting on this app and seeing this viral trend, this viral conversation about gingers has just somehow healed a little piece of my soul today. I don't know how to explain it, and I feel like if you know, you know. First of all, I can say I've always known there was a soul connection somehow with the black community. I was raised around hate and in a small community, a very small conservative community with a lot of values and perspectives that and beliefs that I did not align with and never have and never will. And so aside from the bullying and the harassment, the sexual harassment that I've experienced in my life, which I have already experienced on this app within seconds of me even having this conversation, I just want to say thank you to the black community, but specifically to black women. I want to say thank you, and I want to let you know wholeheartedly, I want you to know that your children, your babies, are always safe with me. Always. Much love.
She said redheads, gingers are black, okay? And it did not matter to us that she was not talking about culture. It did not really matter that she was talking about having a common ancestor. That is an added layer of beauty, for sure. But for us, we've been ready to leave, okay? You said that, and no sooner were the words out of your mouth than we had... divorce papers were served and we were halfway down the block. I cannot stress enough how stupid life is for no reason, sometimes for redheads. Like, most of the time, people just, you're just another person, right? You're just another white guy. But then there's handfuls of people that you run into, like landmines, and they have a very strong opinion about your existence, okay? Half of them will fetishize you, which I don't know, I don't get a lot of that personally, but it has happened, right? I've had people saying, oh, they love my hair, and then they touch me. They touch my hair. That happens even to me. I have the sexual appeal of a big toe with a yeast infection, okay? So if that's happening to me, I know that redheaded women are dealing with just dog-ass men so much all the time. And on the other side of that, you've got people who just can't not bring up that you're a redhead. It's like the scene from Austin Powers when he's like, moly, 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 moly. It's like that. It feels like that. And that's before we even get into South Park. Like, the same jokes for 20 years, never once realizing that the episode was making fun of people like that. People who would do what you've done for 2 decades. And just for me, I don't like the term ginger, okay? Now, that's because the term didn't exist in my world until after that episode. And so everybody who used it was using it as like a pejorative. Now, for younger people, that may not be so true. It's been so widespread in the common lexicon that it's just interchangeable with redhead. And that's fine, I guess, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people, pushing 30 or in their 30s who are redheaded don't like that term either. And you should know, too, about redheads is that, like, in general, we are just fiery people. Like, don't ever give a redhead an ultimatum because they're never going to pick the smart decision, okay? When we come up against injustice, we don't call the manager, all right? We're going to burn the store down, right? Like, we're down. We're so down for whatever the cause is. And redheads, if you're watching this, please remember, I know this is fun right now. I know you guys are trying to run with this, and some of you are being just so great with it. Please be respectful. Please be mindful that you are white. Your skin is white. You carry that privilege, no matter what TikTok says, okay? Be mindful, be respectful, because at some point, this fun is going to be over. This discourse is going to end, and it would be great if people, non-white people, could be like, white people. Not redheads, though. Like, I think that's a good target to be trying to hit right now. So, let's aim for it.
Y'all not realize that the TV shows have been telling us since the beginning of time that the gingers belonged on this side, not that side. They've been telling us. Wait, I'm gonna prove it. Starting off strong. We had Raven, we had Eddie, and we had who? Chelsea. Good old redheaded Chelsea. Next, we got the Proud family. We got Penny Proud and all her friends. And who was right there in the middle? Zoe. And Zoe used to be hitting that shit. Zoe used to fuck them up, okay? Now we gonna move on to one that seems like some of y'all have forgotten. Who was Kim Possible's female best friend? Monique. With them gold earrings and that 20-inch ponytail, bitch. Come on. All right, we go all the way to the Parkers. We go to the Parkers, right? We had all of them and who? Stevie, bitch. I mean, we take it all the way back to the OG Strawberry Shortcake. Who was Strawberry Shortcake's best friend? Motherfucking Orange Blossom. Y'all have not been paying attention. Baby, black people and gingers go together like peanut butter and jelly, bitch. Black people and gingers are destined to be a united front. I mean, come on. Y'all gonna sit here and pretend like black people haven't always preferred Jessica Rabbit over Lola Bunny? Come on.
I went from freckle face, carrot top, fire crotch, to red velvet ginger. I won't let you down. I have so many cousins now. I will not let you down. I'm coming back later with a notebook and a pen, and I'm taking notes.
Don't come at me, but I have questions. I have seen a few videos today come up on my FYP that says gingers are black. Yeah, gingers are black. One, why is this being said? Two, does this make me biracial?
My neighbor is of that generation where everybody was racist. But let me tell you, he was in a league of his own. Still is. He'll come up, he's a nasty ass old man. Like, he was in Vietnam. I bet he loved every damn minute of it. But nasty. He told me one day, he said, Vince, you a lucky man. I said, why you say that? He said, because every time I see your wife out here cutting grass, I go, wow, Vince is a lucky man to have those big titties to snuggle up to at night. Man, had me Googling what the exact terms are for elder abuse. But anyway, this racist ass old man, he had to have some kind of major surgery. I didn't ask no questions. But now he's back home, and I find it so ironic that this very racist generation is being forced to deal with this. Every at-home nurse is a black lady. 100%. That is the first minority to have ever been inside of his house. I mean, unless you count Italians as minorities, which he does. You got a black authority figure to deal with. Won't God do it? Got him right at the finish line and said, "You sure you racist? You want to live? Or are you racist?"
As a male ginger who grew up through all of these,
Gingers have no friends and no one will have sex with them. They come out at night, they creep and crawl. Who does God hate most of all? Gingers. Who should have never been born? Gingers. Who's adopted? Gingers. Who belongs with floating turds in the fucking toilet bowl? Gingers.
I just want to say to all of you that are part of this TikTok trend, thank you. Thank you.
If, as a ginger, I'm black, I do have some questions. And feel free in the comments to let me know the answer. If, in fact, I'm black, does that mean I can come to the cookout, or do I have to host the cookout? By the way, I would never put raisins in potato salad. Ugh. And can I vote on who can't come to the cookout? If, in fact, I'm black. Like, do I have a vote in that? And do I have trading rights? And are there black people, if I'm black, that I don't have to claim? Kanye. Just curious. Candace Owens. Ugh. Anyway, still cisgender either way.
Black people have accepted us as the white version of them. That's what I'm understanding from TikTok today. It's funny because back in the day, my friends always used to call me the white Jamaican, but my great-great-grandfather was Spanish Jamaican. So it kind of runs in my blood already, and I do obviously have the Irish, but obviously we just have so much culture. I get it. That's why. Thank you for recognizing us.
I need all my friends that told me growing up that I was not white, that I was black, to come to this post, because you all have apparently been validated. Now, I want to preface this by saying I do not appropriate, I appreciate. And with that being said, I am not trying to woe Vicky this situation. I just want to point out a few things that validate what this woman is talking about. Now, my granny, which is my father's mother, they did her DNA before she passed away. Now, she has some Scottish, well, a lot of Scottish, Irish, a little bit of European, and Western Bantus people in her. Now, mind you, it was not much, but it was there. Now, my granny helped my daddy raise me, and there were so many things that she used to do that my daddy used to do that I used to just think was old wives' tales. You know, just superstitions and whatnot, like throwing the salt behind your left shoulder, or spitting on a broom because somebody swept over your feet because now you wasn't going to get married, or sweeping behind your feet, now you're going to jail. You didn't want those things to happen, so you spit on the broom. And it was other things, like my daddy would not let me split a pole when we were walking because that was bad luck. And it was all types of things. You step on the back of his foot, he had to tap you on your back. It was just all kinds of things like that. And then I come on this here app and I find out that's hoodoo practices. I thought it was superstition. And mind you, Exhibit A, my hair. Now, if I try to use some hair care products targeted at white people, my shit is going to be dry, frizzy, and just broke off looking. But tonight, I did a co-wash with Shea Moisture and let it air dry. I ain't scrunch it and I ain't put shit on it. This is just how it came out. Now, I know they say the curl pattern is supposed to start at the root, but do y'all see how it flips at the root? It is not a deep curl, but it is a very deep wave. Also, I would like to point out the fact that I am almost 43 years old. I am not wearing a filter. I'm still breaking out like a fucking teenager. And y'all see all those wrinkles? Yeah, that's right, you don't. Now go look at another white person that's 43. Case closed.
Why, I don't think people realize what you have done for people of my color, of the redhead, you know what it, like, my entire life I've been bullied for it. You know, not my entire life, my adult life not so much, but, you know, there's sly comments that are made. This past week, I have felt more connected, more appreciated, and more loved than I ever have from a community of people in my entire life. In my entire life. Anytime I see a video of people talking about us and and saying the whole thing, I feel accepted and connected, and I hit follow instantly. Like, I've been bullied. The sly comments of like, oh, does the carpet match the drapes? Like, all this stuff, it gets to you. You know what I mean? And especially the backhanded compliments. Well, you're really cute for a ginger or something like that. Like, it's just, why am I just not really cute? Like, come on now. You know what I mean? And so I've dealt with that my entire life. And so to see that this community, like y'all's communities are claiming us and accepting us is the coolest thing I've ever been a part of in my entire life. This past week has been the best week of my life. And I just want to show my appreciation, my gratitude to, all the kind words, all the love, everything that I've received has been incredible. And y'all have made my week. I'm sure for every ginger alike who's seen it, who's been a part of it, you have no idea how much it means to me. And I just wanted to come on here and say that. Like, I truly feel like I'm a part of something. And I've never had that before. So thank you.
So let me get this straight. Gingers are now black. Oh, hold on. I know it doesn't look like it, but that was me in 2011. The red? That's me. So hold on. I hated being a ginger so much that I started dyeing my hair and bleaching away my freckles when I was 13 years old. And when I was 6 years old, I got called firecrotch by my friend's mom. Also, here's my proof of all of the skin brightening and whitening and bleaching agents I have used to get rid of my freckles. Obviously, they're not all gone. I still have them on my shoulder, but it's been a while. I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you to the black community for being so loving in the past few days on TikTok to the gingers, because it really does mean a lot to a lot of us. So, thank you. And maybe one day I will feel comfortable enough to return to my natural beauty. Also, to my fellow gingers, this combo goes crazy. Give it a try. So
I woke up today, and apparently, gingers are black now. And, do I like it? Yeah, it's good. I've been scrolling the videos, and, I'm taking in all the information. And
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black.